It's a well-known concept that men are from Mars and women, they're from Venus. This contradiction speaks volumes about the basic differences between the two sexes when it comes to day-to-day matters. It's obvious that men are going to hate something in women and vice versa. Of course, if you ask a woman that she hates in a man, the list is gonna be endless. So are you excited to learn those things women hate about men? Time to tell you which habits you have to pay attention to. No shower. There are guys who wear the same sock for, let's say, 4 days in a row. There are guys who wear the same clothes for 2 days in a row. Some who brush their hair twice a week, and others who've given up on the idea of being hygienic altogether. If you think we're exaggerating, please bow your head and turn it a bit to the left or right. If your armpits are exuding a sedative, then you do need to shower, regardless of how dictating and bossy your girlfriend is. Think of a whole lot of prospects the night holds for you if you go to your wife in a bathrobe that is faintly smelling of the same body lotion that you've applied after the shower. Being just the opposite is one of the most hard things that women hate about men. And I can't stress or emphasize this fact the most. Still connect with your ex. A woman hates it when her boyfriend or husband or the one she's dating keeps in touch with the ex, irrespective of how secure and confident she is about herself and the relationship. She's bound to feel jealous. So avoid being in contact with your ex if you don't want your woman to feel that you're giving less importance to her and her feelings. When he won't include you at a friend's gathering. There are some men that take pride in their companions, so much so that they would invite them over to have fun with friends but make no effort to include them. What's the point of calling her over if you're too busy to notice that she's sitting alone, smiling continuously like a jerk, and not saying anything? The girl wonders whether the guy even likes her and tries to make conversation with other friends who don't even know why the girl is there. That kind of behavior is downright embarrassing for the lady, so if you're planning on something like a joint gathering, then make sure that you know why you're taking her along. Not paying attention to her while she's talking. When a woman is talking, she needs all of your attention. So guys, don't think it's okay to stare at someone or something else when women, are talking, as it translates that either you're checking out someone else or that something is more important than what she's saying. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now let's get back to our topic. Being overly dominant. Most women want men who'll protect them and make them feel safe, but they don't want a dictator who tells them where to go, when to leave, who to talk to, or what to wear. Dating a guy with a controlling nature can be pretty scary for women and will cause them to run from you very quickly. Napping too much. For women who don't rest much, they find it grating when a man does. When the baby naps, he naps. Meanwhile, when the baby naps, I do the laundry, load the dishwasher, and sort out the health insurance, Mila said. So what's really going on? A woman who values productivity may see napping as laziness more than as self-care, and at some level she may be resentful that you're allowing yourself the luxury of resting while she feels too guilty to do the same. A conversation about something that doesn't matter. Owning the same phone and being lovers of PS4 or Wii is good to start a conversation on a date. After all, there are women out there that share common interests with men. You like CrossFit and she likes CrossFit, fine. But just because both of you like CrossFit doesn't mean that you keep the conversation revolving around CrossFit only. Now, suppose that you're with a girl that doesn't like Wii at all, but you keep on going and going about how you procured it, where you placed it, and how you clean it, where you place the wire when you put it down, and so on. Please, you'll kill her, and she'll hate you for it. Lying. Women hate being lied to, and many women see lying as a valid reason to seize a relationship. Telling lies about where you've been or whom you were with will never pay off in the end. Lying about your job, your family, your past is also a big no-no. Predictable versus spontaneous. It doesn't need a rocket scientist or a love guru to tell you which category of men is preferred by women out of the two. Let's face it, things do get boring after a while. Be a little creative and innovative, do something out of the blue, and make sure you tell her that she's the only reason you went to the extent of doing something new and put in that extra effort to make it special. Not wanting to make plans. Some women can't understand why a man balks at making a future plan. I can't get my husband to commit to a single thing. He's all, I don't know what I'm doing later, yet alone next weekend. Currently, the idea of committing to a fun vacation with our kids 5 months from now is completely overwhelming him, Lauren said. The guy I'm seeing will never make a plan to go out again. Then he texts a week later asking to, I want to grab dinner right now, except I can't because I have plans. With people who make plans, Reagan said. So what's really going on? Not wanting to commit early in a relationship could create insecurity about whether you see a future together, says Arango. Also at play, women tend to be the managers of the house with a huge mental load the man is not typically aware of, she says. So it may not be that she's trying to be pushy, but that she needs to organize the calendar so she can make it all happen. And look, if you can plan for your NFL fantasy draft, you can plan for brunch. Not grooming. While we've come a long way from the days of the caveman to today's sophisticated features, some men take it upon themselves to remind the world of the elderly man and his habits. Inadequate grooming, wearing clothes that look centuries old, unkempt hair, etc. are not gonna win. They like their man well-mannered and presentable. Bad language. Many girls don't like listening to salty language. Oh no. Show some respect for your girl and display some manners by using proper language. Many women don't find cussing sexy and prefer not to be around uncouth people. Skip the cuss words when hanging out with your special little girl. Checking out other women in front of them. While it's completely normal for guys to glance at other women, not excessively though, but certainly now and then, it becomes a problem when a guy actually stares at other women and forgets that his girlfriend is actually standing right next to him. It should be noted here that not all women hate the same things, and not all men do these things. It can vary from person to person based on their personalities and situations. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment your thoughts below if you like this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe, and we'll be back soon with another video just for you guys. Until then, take care, stay safe, and be happy, guys.